basically saying is that any member of the Youth Congress gets the right, not priority, gets the right to elect his office bearer at that level. So if you're a member, you will decide who your state president will be, you will decide who your block president will be, you will decide who your district president will be. If you think that you're a person who's capable enough to be the state president, you have the right to participate in that election and, like Mr. Bittu here, win that election. So that's the first right. This right, by the way, is not given to anybody in any other youth organization. So when you join a youth organization in any other party, you don't have the right to choose your own leader. That right is somebody else's, and it's somebody from above. And what we're saying is every member will have that right in our organization. There's a fundamental difference between what we are doing and what every other political organization in the country is doing. Okay? That's the first thing. A lot of people say, what will I gain? I don't think one should have the attitude of what will I gain when one joins or tries to help the country. You will gain a political voice. You will be able to get other people, help other people get a political voice. You will be able to, if you are, for example, if you become a senior person in the Youth Congress organization, you will have an effect on policy. You will have an effect on issues of education. You will have an effect on issues of crime, on issues of justice. You can. So we are providing, or we are trying to provide a route for political empowerment of youngsters. But that's not a right. That's up to you. If you can manage to do that, if you're capable enough, then that road is open. The right is that every single member will be able to give his voice in choosing who the leader of that organization is going to be. You feel unsafe in Gujarat. You look like a tough chap. I don't think you have any reason to feel unsafe. But if you do feel unsafe, there are many of us in this room and many of us in Gujarat. So we won't let anything happen to you. Can we have the last question? Yeah. Can we?
Good afternoon, sir. Actually, perception in India, perception in India is that the politics is a dirty place or a place with some bad image with that. So if the young professional will attach with this line,
It's a reality.
I cannot say it is reality because right now I have not entered in this place. So I cannot say it's reality. I can say it's a perception.
But if you want to change that,
Yeah.
you will never be able to change that without entering.
Yeah, exactly.
So the first step is to get involved in this. After that, you can decide whether it's a perception or a reality, and then you can change it.
But it will take the investment cost. Maybe the image investment cost.
Image investment cost,
Yeah.
or just investment cost.
No, image investment cost. I have to insert my image with the politics.
Yeah. So that's a cost you have to bear.
Okay.
I've borne that cost.
Okay.
Okay, I've had a very nice time talking to all of you. Unfortunately, I've got another function like this where let me finish. Unfortunately, I've got another function like this.
One last.
Okay, we can't let you. Okay, one last question, and the gentleman at the back.
Namaskar, sir.
We are talking about a society is not to be divided, and there has to be no politics based on religion and caste. Then why are we stressing so much on reservation even in
We are not stressing on reservations in our system. All we are saying is that we want to develop leadership from everywhere. We want to develop leadership. See, we want to develop leadership from this part of society. We want to develop leadership from the poor part of society. We want to develop leadership from everywhere. There is no, as far as our system is concerned, everybody is welcome. Nobody is more welcome than anybody else. Everybody is welcome equally. Now, where does what you're calling a reservation system is actually not a reservation system. How our system works is that the top 8 youngsters at every level enter a committee. The president nominates 3 people in Gujarat's case and 4 people in Punjab's case for technical reasons. We find, for example, there's a room of how many people here about? 500. And I can see maybe 10 women. Okay? 15 women. There are 50% women in India. Right? That's why in our organizational system, we guarantee that a woman will have a place, regardless. Because we feel that women, for example, who are 50%, this room should have been 50% women, if everything was working fine. The fact is that there are 10 of them here, and in fact their voice is not being heard in this system. So I feel that I need to develop leadership from every part of society. So in our committee, we have said that no matter what happens, the woman who gets the highest number of votes is going to be on that committee, even if she gets 5 votes. Because we want women participation and we want to be able to identify leadership. See, what we're trying to do is identify leaders from every spectrum. If I was to say, for example, in the Youth Congress committee that, okay, we're not going to block a place for women, in that committee of 8, not a single woman would come. That's not acceptable to me. Because I don't want a situation where, because of the way politics is today, the voice of 50% of India is not heard. That is why we've designed a system which is all inclusive and everybody can enter that system. Reservation is you can use the word to describe our system. I don't think it's a correct description.
कांग्रेस का हाथ सदा आम आदमी के साथ, लेकिन अभी इंडिया में जितनी इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी आई है, मैंने अर्थक्वेक के कमर्शियल लॉस एसेस किए थे, उस वक्त कोई एक्सेस नहीं था।
जब तक इसके बारे में एक नोट लिख सकते हैं,
मैं लिख के लाया हूं,
तो मुझे दे दीजिए, मैं पढ़ लूंगा गाड़ी।
हाँ,
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू। अच्छा
सर लास्ट
नहीं भैया, वहां पे मेरी मार पिट जाएगी, क्योंकि वहां पे भी आपके जैसे लोग हैं और वो कहेंगे वो आपने हमारा टाइम छोटा कर दिया। आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा आपसे बातचीत करते हुए। नमस्कार।